Now, today's episode is a little bit different. You see, I found this secondhand camera in the store, so I had to buy it, of course. You should recognize this as a vintage Polaroid 1000, the most iconic instant camera ever made in tech history. You might have even seen it used in the movies or feature in music videos. And today I have a bit of a surprise, because if you've watched this show before, you will know that this is a tech memoir of all the tech down the ages that I've engaged with throughout the course of my life. But let's start with the secret. I've actually never owned one of these cameras ever. I didn't even know anyone who had one until I got this particular machine in the secondhand store. So the twist in today's show is I'm going to use this camera for the very first time, and I'm going to see if this 50-year-old camera even works. So that's why I bought this pack of modern film to go with it, and who knows if it will even work. This is the Polaroid 1000, my tech nomination for 1977. And that's based on the fact that that was the year that this camera was first introduced. A fact that was surprisingly difficult to find out online. I searched and searched, and as far as I know, 1977 was the year it first came out. And it became an instant bestseller. This camera is iconic with its unmistakable design and little rainbow stripe on the front. All you had to do was point and shoot, press this little button, and within seconds out would come this fully developed instant photo, which is now an iconic design legend. A photo that was instant and would last you a lifetime. This was tech magic from 1970s. But did you know that there's no actual battery inside this camera? Instead, what they did was put the battery inside the film cartridge, which would then power the camera. That's why I have no idea whether this is going to work until I first put the film in. So the camera is vintage, the film is modern. I'm not even sure if it's the right film. It says here SX70. Now I bought black and white film because the price of this film these days is eye-watering, so I saved a little bit of money by going black and white. I don't really fancy paying something like $30 for 8 pictures. Now, when I bought this camera, it came with this flash cartridge, but this is all used up, so we won't be using that. And the way that we load the film into the camera is by pressing this button here. Out pops the cartridge that you can then pull out. Now, this is an old one, empty cartridge. You can see the inside here is where the pictures come out, and that's where the photos come from. So let's open this film and see if we can figure it out. Not the easiest, it's not exactly instant. Okay, so we tear off the foil. There we have it, a new cartridge of modern type, and I can even smell the chemicals coming from the film. Let's give it a go. Insert the cartridge this side up and close. Okay, I was not expecting that. So far, so good. So everything seems to be working fine. And all I need to do now is just aim the camera at the subject. There's no focusing, and press. OMG, let's see what happens. I'll pull that out and let's shake it like a Polaroid picture. You know, you actually didn't need to shake these anymore from the modern period, but so far nothing. Still nothing. Who knows how long this is going to take. It's not exactly instant as I thought. But remember, we don't know if the camera actually does work. Okay. Not much happening yet. Now, I don't know if it's because there's not enough light in here, but I mean, I have got a nice studio light shining down. I did have it set to low light. Still nothing. It's almost like if you've ever done a pregnancy test, it's kind of like, is there something? Do I see something there or not? Well, there we go. 2024, the first time that I ever used a Polaroid 1000 classic camera. But this was more than a camera. This was a cultural phenomenon, an instant classic of design as well as technology. And the vintage feel of instant photos has endured to this day. I'm still waiting. It's been 4 minutes. The vintage feel of instant photos has endured, and these photos will always last a lifetime if they work. The instant camera was capable of making something that was a one-off, not copyable, yet would last a lifetime. An analog experience of instant gratification with no digital equivalent today. And that's just something we don't see in the digital age. I'm still waiting. So this is my tech nomination, 1977 Polaroid 1000. And it's amazing just how many tech items I've already done in this series for the year 1977 alone. Okay, it's been 10 minutes and you can see a kind of faint outline of myself in that photo that I took. I went upstairs and took one in the light, and you can see a lamp and the window and the snow outside. This is instant camera technology from the 1970s. See you on the next episode.